Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, and today we are going to discuss the mind map for polity from the book M. Lakshmikant, and the topic which we are going to cover today is the silent feature of the Indian Constitution. Before starting this lecture, there are few announcements that we are going to make a complete series of mind map for the polity section, and over a period of a time we are also going to make a mind map for the history section, so it can be useful for you during the revision time. If you are new in our channel, then please do like, comment and subscribe. Starting with our today's discussion from the basic, that is making of Indian Constitution. The first meeting of a Constitution Assembly was held on December 9, 1946, and on December 11, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as a president. Further, in August 29, 1947, drafting committee was appointed, and this drafting committee submitted a constitution draft on November 4, 1947, and further this drafting was completed on November 26, 1949, and the handwritten constitution was signed on January 24, 1950, and finally on January 26, 1950, the constitution was legally enforced. Before the constitution was enforced, nearly 2000 amendment was made before the finalization of the constitution. It takes nearly 2 years, 11 months and 18 days for the preparation of a final draft of the constitution. Starting with the overview of this lesson, the Indian constitution is a unique in its content and the spirit. Though it is borrowed from various constitutions of the world, but Indian constitution has a various salient feature which distinguish it from the other. We are going to discuss this salient feature in this lesson. Indian constitution is amended several times, and various amendment has made, such as 7th amendment, 42 amendment and many more. The amendment of 42 is considered to be the mini constitution because many provisions were added in this amendment. And Supreme Court in Keshwanand Bharati case, that is 1973, state that the Parliament do not have a power to enable or to alter the structure of a constitution, that is the basic structure of a constitution, according to the article 368. So starting with the silent feature of this lesson, the first silent feature that we are going to discuss is the lengthiest written constitution. Because the Indian constitution is considered to be the lengthiest written constitution, there are various factors responsible, such as geographical factor, historical factor, and the Indian constitution is both same for the center and the state. This is also the reason, and it is dominance of a legal luminaries. As the Indian constitution is drawn from the various sources, such as the structural part is from the Government of India Act 1935, the philosophical part is from fundamental right, that is fundamental right and DPSP from American and the Irish constitution. Political part, that is the executive and the legislative relation, it is from the British constitution, and other provisions were also adopted from the different constitution of the countries such as Canada, Australia, Germany and many more. Indian constitution is considered to be the rigid and the flexible because various amendment can be added to our Indian constitution, but there is an one exceptional, that the basic constitutional features cannot be amendment as mentioned in the article 368, and if the amendment added in the constitution, it can be added by the special majority. And the federal system and the unitary bias is also the main feature of our Indian constitution. That is, the federal features means both the power, that is central government and the state government. And unitary features means the strong center, because in some case the center power are more strong than the Indian, that is state power. Later, the Indian constitution has a parliamentary form of a government, which shows that there is no democracy, there is republic, and there is no monarchy type of a government. And Indian constitution or the Indian parliament not sovereign like a British parliament. The features of Indian parliamentary system is quite different from the British parliament. Indian constitution is a synthesis of both parliamentary sovereignty and the judiciary supremacy. There are again various features such as the fundamental right, DPSP, fundamental duties. Indian constitution state that India is a secular state, universal adult franchise, single citizenship, independent body, emergency provisions, and the most important, that is three tier of a government, that is dual polity and the panchayat and the municipalities. In this way we discuss the salient feature in the short form, and later the next one is in detail we are going to discuss each and every salient feature. That is, the Indian constitution is the longest constitution in the world. Originally it has 395 articles which divide it into the 22 parts and the 8 schedule, but over a period of time various amendments were made, and now there are 444 articles divided into 22 parts including the 12th schedule. In this way we can see that Indian constitution is the lengthiest or the longest constitution. The factor which were responsible for the elephantis size or the excel or the lengthy size of Indian constitution, that is the geographical factor, that is the vastness of a country. Second is the historical factor, because many provisions was taken from the Government of India Act 1935, which was a bulky report, or the document, we can say that it was a bulky document. So many provision as taken from the Government of India Act. It is also the factor for the excel size of our Indian constitution. Single constitution for center and the state, and dominance of a legal luminaries in the constitution assembly. The second salient feature is drawn from the various source. As I have already explained that Indian constitution various features are drawn from the various sources such as Government of India Act 1935, British Constitution, US Constitution, French, Irish, Australian, and the Constitution of Canada. The rigid and yet flexible constitution. As I have already explained that Indian constitution is rigid or flexible depend upon the nature of amendment. The main feature that decide the flexibility or the rigidness of our constitution is the amendment, and the amendment in the constitution is made by the simple majority. And in case of a simple majority, most of the provision are discussed in the parliament, and after pass it by the simple majority, it is finalized and the constitution has been amended. Thus, as the Indian constitution can be amended by the simple majority, hence it is flexible in nature, and there are various features which are included in the basic structure of our constitution that we cannot amend by the parliament, are thus considered as a rigid feature of our Indian constitution. The next one is a federal government with a unitary bias. India is a federation, although the word federation doesn't place in the whole text of our Indian constitution, but Indian constitution is considered to be the federation because the constitutional division of a power between the center and the state, and there is also the independent judiciary. Along with this, the Supreme Court is arbitrate the dispute between the center and the state, and all these provisions make India a federation. But the Indian federation, the center is strong as compared to the state, and the center has more financial power, and the state largely depend upon it for their economic development. That is federal constitution and the unitary constitution, which are the provisions, that is the rigid constitution, division of a power and the supremacy state that India is a federal constitution, and unitary constitution that union of a state, unified judiciary, and emergency provisions state that the Indian constitution has a feature of a unitary part. The next one is parliamentary democracy. In India, there is a parliamentary form of a government. The majority party elected in the Lok Sabha form the government, and the government is mainly run by the Prime Minister and other Council of a Minister. The cabinet exercises the executive power and is responsible to the concern of the legislative. That is, both are accountable to each other. In presidential form of a government, the president is the executive head. In India, the president is only the nominal head, and this makes the Indian feature very different from the other constitutional feature of the other countries, such as the parliamentary form of a government, and India has a such as the president form of a government, and India has a parliamentary form of a government. In this way, we conclude our today's section of a silent feature of Indian Constitution discussion. The remaining part we will discuss in the next lecture. Till then, subscribe our channel. Please like, do comment. Thank you.